Julius Abure, the factional Labour Party chairman, is firing on all cylinders right now. It looks like he has a very personal, grouse or fights with the governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, because why would he make such statements? Because the statements he's rolling out these days seems that he's going toe-to-toe, head-to-head with some people in the party. Some names he has mentioned and some he didn't mention. But all the same, it looks as if he's trying to take full charge of the party. But we all know that lots of parties are taking a claim on the leadership of the Labour Party. And in all this, the Labour Party is suffering. I want to play for you a little snippet of a statement he made during a meeting of elders in Labour Party. Of course, his own faction, and what they intend to do in the coming days. Take a listen.
NEC reviewed the anti-party activities of Dr. Alex Otti, the Abia State Governor, and other erring members, and consequently set up a disciplinary committee in line with the party constitution as follows.
You saw, the Labour Party is setting up a disciplinary committee to investigate some of its members, and they're going to look into some anti-party behavior so far from people. Of course, they did mention the governor of Abia State, who is in the news also, and they're trying to see, I'm sure, how to maybe, discipline some members of their party and letting people know that they are in charge. This is just a way of Abure letting everybody know that he is in charge of the party, and this is the center of the party. Anything happening left, right, and center is not Labour Party. This is Labour Party, and he wants to assert his dominance by this act. I don't know if I don't know the powers of this committee is going to have, if they're going to have any effect on people who claim not to be a member of that faction, if they're going to go after any member everywhere. But definitely speaking, I think this is just one of those things we see when you have factions in a party. And him talking about Labour Party not also being part of a coalition coming to next election, definitely that will leave to be seen in the coming days, because when the politics starts, definitely parties can change ground. But I don't know what problem he has with Alex Otti and what is the issue, why they are quarreling so far. A lot of things have been going on, a lot of back and forth. Is it because Alex Otti is the leader of the other coalition? Is it because Alex Otti is the spearheading that Nenadi Usman faction? Could it be? And that is a big problem, because now a divided house cannot have a united front. Never. Labour Party was the party to beat last election. And people argue that Labour Party won the election of, but could not prove in the court of law sufficiently. And going into the next election, it is going to remain the same, but will not if they are factionalized. This is something the enemy would like to see. This is something the APC would like to see. This is something the PDP will even like to see, because definitely if their major competition is not getting their acts right, definitely it is just a walk in the park for the APC 2027 notwithstanding. So what is the way forward for the APC? Can this quarreling lead to anything? Can this quarrel lead to anything? I advise the Labour Party, what is all this power tussle here and there? The Supreme Court, I thought, had ruled against all these things. But I faulted the Supreme Court judgment because the Supreme Court judgment was not clear enough. I thought that would have put end to who is the leader or not. But it didn't do that. In fact, it even brought about a new leader, because Apapa Lamidi came out to say that because of this judgment, I am now the leader. He brought about even 3 leaders from the party. It is even a problem. So I'm here to say, everybody should calm down. Could there be dialogue? Can you say this matter? Peter Obi, do you think you are the one that could play this role of, of advocate? Could you be the arbiter? Could you, bring people together in Labour Party? Is there a higher hand in play in all this? Are there people who want Labour Party to fail? Are there people who want to see this party destroyed? as much as we like to see our problems from outside, it is also important that we in the inside may just be the problem, because nobody outside will ever force your neck. I never saw one day in any Labour Party meeting, and I never saw APC members inside it. I never saw them in the meeting. So it is the willingness of party members to work against their party that makes the difference. The willingness. Because of certain things that we don't know. You're willing to sacrifice your party. You are willing to betray your party. You are willing, to give up, to play the Judas Iscariot against your party because of selfish interest. You don't see the bigger picture. I'll keep on telling people, if this is how Tinubu betrayed APC, will they be where they are today? If this is how Tinubu played the politics of APC, will APC have been together today? In all the things Tinubu did for APC, he never sold his party. He never divided his party. He only negotiated with other parties, but never divided his party. In fact, Tinubu frowns upon dividing the APC or, losing grounds anywhere. He's always gaining grounds. That has been his watchword. So why are you, Abure, losing grounds? Why are you losing ground? As a leader of the Labour Party, why are you losing ground? In fact, you should be ashamed, because Peter Obi is not the chairman of the Labour Party. Neither is Alex Otti. You, Abure, are the chairman. And it is on record that during your tenure of Labour Party chairman, you spearheaded the destruction of Labour Party that has been intact since the inception. It was during your tenure that Labour Party was destroyed. That is the history you are leaving behind for posterity to judge. For your children, for the future Labour Party members, for Nigeria history, and for generations to come, you'll be remembered as the chairman that destroyed Labour Party. It depends on you now to decide if you like that history or not. But as far as I'm concerned, creating more problem in the party by trying to create a committee that will start looking for members to discipline, to suspend, to expel here and here, thereby creating a crisis that is even more than the one you have, is counterproductive. In the time you should be talking about dialogue. I thought a few weeks ago, when the court had given the judgment, you came out to say that all parties should come together and unite. Now, why are you coming out to disunite? What do you have against Alex Otti? I am your host, Chinedu. Please like, share, subscribe. Till I see you in the next video. Peace.